Time now for our big reveal.
Oh my
We're
God,
excited about this. Andy Serwer is ready to show us Fortune Magazine's CEO of the decade. We had our predictions.
Yes. Jeff Immelt, the guy that's going to
run Comcast.
Your bosses, come on.
Who's a Comcast
Brian Roberts.
Your
bosses. Yes.
Oh my God.
I didn't realize he was that. Look at that. You already put him right up there with the logo.
Is that it?
I didn't realize how good looking he was.
Yeah,
and
really
smart,
is.
too, right?
I was trying to tell you.
His kids are terrific.
You were. You kept telling me, Mika. Said he was... that you didn't like to apply this word to a man, but you said he was almost beautiful, hauntingly beautiful, I think you said. So who's the CEO of the decade, Andy?
Well, it's Steve Jobs from Apple. And,
excellent.
You know, if you think about it, I think that it's a no-brainer. I mean, this is a guy who's revolutionized the computing business, the music business, the telephone business, and the movie business with Pixar, plus retailing. Plus product design. There's a Mac right there that you were just using. Can I say that?
Yeah.
You're using a Mac.
Mac here.
iPhone. And, you know, really changed society, changed our culture. And there's so many small facts. Like, for instance, in New York City, he's the #1 retailer. Apple is the #1 retailer in New York City in terms of sales. More than Macy's, more than Saks. Just a juggernaut, and you know, changing all these different businesses.
It's stunning. Let's go back though to the beginning of the last decade. And I remember very few commercials. I remember, but I remember I was in the house gym. It was about '97, I guess it was. Jobs had just come back to work for $1.
Yep.
I'm walking through the house gym, watching stuff, and suddenly a commercial comes on, and I stop in my tracks, and I look up, and it's the Think Different commercial.
Right.
And you know what I thought? I went from thinking this is like a 1982 old Commodore company. At the end of 30 seconds of seeing Lenin and Gandhi and Martin Luther King and all these other people, I said, I've got to have one.
Right.
And he built on that, and iTunes, just because he wanted to get in the music business. And iPods. It is remarkable what this one man has done with this company.
And he is hands-on with all that stuff. It's not like you delegate him. He's involved in those ad campaigns. His decision to get in the music business, he helps design all these little things. And as you suggest, the company was at death's door at the beginning of the decade.
Really, I mean, these Apple stores, like on 59, that is a center of, God, I don't, it's like a town hall meeting of
cultural center.
1900s. It is a cultural center.
You've got to wait every time you go in there. They're always packed, whether the recession's hitting us, whether the economy's up and down. Apple is always selling. One question, who else was near the top of the list? Google guys? Or
the Google guys were #2. You know, we had some crooks, too. I mean, it was one of these things like who was most impactful, like Bernie Madoff and the Enron guys. Warren Buffett, of course, on the upside as well.
All right. Very interesting.
I can't wait to read
Up
that.
next.
Thank you.
Look at that list. Up next.
Wait, hold on. Where was Jeff Immelt and Brian Roberts?
What's wrong with you?
#11 and #12, I think. They're top end of that line. They're close.